Now, in the famous words of the GOAT, Stephen A. Smith, Jonathan Kuminga
has arrived. This brother is special.
But nah, in all seriousness, he's shown a lot of great things in just his first 2 games, and it just serves to further validate his high potential given his physical attributes. And I know it's only been 2 games, and the last thing I want to do is come on here and overreact just for him to average 5 points for the rest of the season because I jinxed him. But in this particular situation, there is reason or cause to quote unquote overreact just a little bit. Because for one, he's the youngest player on Team Ignite at 18 years old, and it's not like he's barely 18 about to turn 19. No, he just turned 18 4 months ago in October. So he could technically be a senior in high school right now, but instead he's playing NBA G League pros when there are guys like Kyrie Walker who were playing high school basketball at 19. And that's not even a shot at Kyrie, I just wanted to put things into perspective. But yeah, also, it may seem like it, but Kuminga's performance this game was not completely random. Because in the 2 scrimmage games Team Ignite had while prepping for the bubble, he dropped 26-8 in one game and 21-4 in the other on efficient shooting. So he's been showing glimpses of NBA readiness before his debut, but his first 2 real games have officially certified things. And in this video, we're going to talk about all of this and why he's beginning to really be considered as a #1 pick candidate. But before I go any further, what's good YouTube? Plug Speaks, back with a vid. If you are new, first of all, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. Also, like the video if you enjoy. I upload 3 to 4 times a week, and we're grinding to our goal of 5K right now, so I'd for sure appreciate it. But back to the video. So I know Kuminga is not the most known or hyped up player out there, so here's a little background on this man. He's a 6'8 forward with a 6'11 wingspan and weighs 225 pounds. He came out of high school ranked 4th in his class by ESPN as a 5-star recruit and had D1 offers from LSU, Kentucky, and a bunch more. But here's where things get interesting. He came to America at the age of 13 but is originally from the Congo in Africa. And although he's achieved so much ever since he's been in America, as of February of 2020, he still had not seen his parents ever since leaving Africa due to airplane prices. And he may have seen them by now since the G League is paying these guys 6 figures, but still, his background alone is enough to let you know that he has something to play for. But yeah, back to more modern events. He reclassified to the class of 2020 from the class under him to play for the G League this year. And that's why he's so young, playing against grown pros. And so far he's done nothing but improve his draft interest, because in these first 2 games, no one has been able to stop him. I'll put his full stat line for these games on the screen. And as you can see, the scoring is there, but so is the defense and even the efficiency. He shot 50% in one game and 45% in the other. But even these numbers don't really do justice to how he looked on the court, because at the young age of 18, he plays like he's been a professional for a minute now, and his NBA type body does well to sell the viewers on the hype. But yeah, let's get into his many positives in his game so far. Offensively, he knows how to get to his spots and treats the defense as if he's still in high school, because so many of his buckets are in the paint or near the painted area, and he has a variety of moves in his bag to get these shots off. Whether it be off a spin move, an explosive drive to the basket, a floater, like whatever you want, he can get it for you so long as it's in the paint or the mid-range area. Also, for a 6'8 player with such long arms, this man can handle the ball at a decent level. He gets low when he dribbles, has a decent off arm, and this allows him to get pretty much anywhere he wants on the floor. And with the amount of spin move buckets he gets, which is like 4 in the first game alone, I can already see the Pascal Siakam type comparisons scouts are giving him. And that's no disrespect, Pascal Siakam is an all-star in the NBA. But onto some other things offensively. So far, Kuminga has not looked like a very willing passer, and his playmaking is not going to amaze anybody. However, if he wants to, he can find his teammates, whether it be in the fast break or just because he got stuck in the defense. He seems to at least be aware of where his teammates are, and I know that because some of his 4 assists in his debut were simply because the defense made him pick up his dribble. But when this happened, he didn't just force up a bad shot. Instead, he got rid of the ball quickly to an open teammate, so he was definitely aware the whole time. So yeah, for the most part, his abilities on offense already look NBA ready. But if this was all he had, he would not be creeping into the #1 pick conversation. But good thing for him because he's looking like one of those rare two-way players that are elite on offense but also defense. And their head coach Brian Shaw has already said that he's easily their best defender, and you can see why when he plays. And the best part about this is that he takes full advantage of his physical talents, because y'all know there's some guys where you can say they have defensive potential due to their physical frame, but with Kuminga, it's not speculation. He uses his 6'11" wingspan to alter shots, block shots, make guys feel weird while being defended by him, and he's tall enough to where he can do a decent job of defending bigs in the NBA, but he's also small enough, if you want to say that, and mobile enough to shut down guards that think they're about to get by him off the dribble. And he really showed this in his debut when he got a vicious dagger block that basically sealed the game against Jordan Poole. And personally, I'm not about to say he will be a Kawhi level type two-way player, but his own coach did say something like that. And here's what Kuminga had to say about it.
We just got some feedback from Brian Shaw that he had the thought you could be one of the best two-way players that the league has here in the future. I want to get your initial feedback on that comment.
I believe that, and I got trust in myself and on everything I've been working on with my teammate, with the team, and just learning the game with the great people that we got around, every people that know basketball. I feel like I believe in myself that it's something that I'll accomplish in the future.
So yeah, he takes pride in being a two-way player, and that will definitely serve him well in the NBA where they don't play that much defense anyway. However, I won't pretend as if Kuminga has done no wrong in these games for the sake of my title. So yeah, as far as his few weaknesses, the most glaring is probably that he is by no means a good shooter. He shot 7 threes in his debut and only made one of them, and then was 2 for 5 in his second game. And now that's not terrible, but just watching him, the majority of his field goals come from the painted area, and he doesn't seem to have that much of a jump shot. But honestly, the fact that he's been bold enough to take 12 threes through these 2 games shows he's either been putting in a bunch of three-point shooting work while in practice, or it's bad shot selection and he's taking threes for no reason. But another weakness he showed in his game so far is his ball dominance. And this is not an issue when you can get the ball and actually do something like he's done so far, but still, it would be nice to see him be effective offensively without the ball in his hands, whether it be through a screen or just being able to take care of the ball more when he does have it, like getting less turnovers. But yeah, besides those 2 issues I just mentioned, and giving more effort into playmaking, I guess, there's not much bad things I could say about Kuminga so far. And I'll say it again, the fact that he is elite on both ends of the floor as a two-way player makes him very special, and then combine that with his age, his physical frame, and how much the defense just struggles to stay in front of him, and then you can see why he has a real case to go #1 in the draft. And personally, as of right now, I don't have him above Cade or Mobley, but it's close. And if things continue the way they have been as far as Jalen Green's play, then there's no doubt Kuminga will be that 3rd pick at the very least. I don't know, man, we'll have to find out in the future, but that's it for this video. I for sure appreciate you all watching. Make sure to like this up, share it, sub if new, all of that. Let me know how you feel about Kuminga, and I'm out.